Hey there, VC, back with another video, and with this, it's a reply to a video Balding Boomer made about copies of Introducing the Beatles, okay? Because he just found his very copy, and congratulations on that. These are my different copies. I have 4 different variations, but basically this album, it's kind of a weird one. It was officially released January 10th, 1964. And it had the songs Let Me Do and P.S. I Love You on it, in case these people don't know I'm telling them. But basically, they weren't allowed to publish those songs in the record. So VJ stopped production on that. They cut new master plates with songs Please Please Me and Ask Me Why on them. And then it returned to store shelves, I believe, February 10th, 1964. I don't think it was there for long, though, because Capitol Records found out they were distributing it, and Capitol Records at that point now had the rights, and Capitol was like, oh, you need to quit making that album, that's our stuff. And it was just an album that was wrangled around in lawsuits, and then VJ was allowed to sell it until October 10th, 1964, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know it was sometime October 64. So this album, it's kind of weird. Like, finding the stereo copies is very hard to find. The mono copies, they're hard to find, but it's not impossible to find them. The stereo copies are very, very hard to find. So all the variations I'm going to show are mono. I had a stereo one that I sold about 2 years ago. So yeah, I'm just going to start showing them. This is my first copy. This one I got at a flea market a while ago. I don't remember how much I paid for it, though. It has Love Me Do and P.S. I Love You on it. It's an original mono version 1 cover, but has a version 2 disc inside, which, no, it's not a mismatched anything. VJ was very well known for kind of mismatching it afterwards, that they were using up what other covers they had left, and in some variations they even slapped on the back cover over this cover. So those are like pesos, kind of like butchers. So I'm going to be showing the disc. This is it itself. Not in too bad a shape, but not too good. But I did get it what I think is cheap enough. Like I said, I don't really remember how much I paid for it. None of these have the original sleeves. I just have them with these poly-lined ones to protect the disc. Disc is covered in scratches, but it's cut deep, so it doesn't sound too bad, but then again, it doesn't sound really good either. Here's the label. Yeah, I'm just going to give this a quick spin around. You could see, I don't think I would have paid more than a few bucks for this, to be honest. I could have paid more. I don't know, because like I said, I bought this years ago. Covered in scratches, but overall, not too bad. This was the second copy I owned of this album. Like I said, now I have 4 different copies of it. Here's the second one. This is the 3rd copy I owned. This 3rd copy I bought. That's the 2nd copy I bought. This 3rd copy I bought. I think I got this for actually $1 because there's a bookstore across the street from the record store I go to. And they normally have records there, and the guy, I'm not going to say he doesn't know what he has, because, you know, he does kind of know what he has, but his records, he just has them really dirt cheap, and this was one of them. This is actually a rare label variation, and I'll go into that in a second. This is another version 2. The thing about this is VJ, when they ran out of labels pressing this album for the 33 and the 3rd RPM labels, the big ones, they used the 45 size labels, and these are significantly smaller. Like I said, I got it for $1. It's not perfect. You could tell a kid owned it. I have replaced the cover, because the original cover, the guy drew mustaches and beards all over the Beatles, and he wrote stuff on it. I'm trying to remember. I know he had over George's head, it said something like, I'm a rat fink, and then over Ringo's head he wrote a bubble, and it said, that's why I use Colgate toothpaste. And it was just like, it was really weird. The dude really messed up the cover. So I just wound up giving the cover to one of my friends as artwork. But I wound up replacing the cover with this one, which is much, much better. This cover is actually in pretty good shape. Not a lot of ring wear. And there's some hair there. But yeah, actually not too bad of a cover. Let me go back to the disc, though. Like I said, the label that they used is the wrong size because they ran out of labels while pressing this. So hard label variation to find. It's a documented label variation. But if you could find one of these labels, get them. They don't really pop up too often. Of course, the disc is beat up like the other one. I only have 2 other copies to show, and they're both pretty good shape. Let me put that down. This was the first copy I ever owned. I got this. I way overpaid for this because I got this actually when I first started collecting about 5 or 6 years ago. And for this copy, it hurts me to say, I spent like $60 on this copy. Because of course I had just started collecting. I'm like, ooh, yeah, introducing the Beatles. And then every other copy I've spent probably under $5 on. But this one, disc on it, is really good. This has the label variation where it's a typo. It says Coffin King. Credited to Coffin King, not Goffin King. I still don't know why I spent $60 on this. It's like a human ate it, like eating the cover. But overall, the disc is actually really good on this. It's a really good play copy. I guess I paid mainly for the disc. I should probably try to replace the jacket. I mean, the jacket is really good. Spine is really good. The seams are pretty good. But I just want to get a better condition jacket for the condition the disc is in. Disc is really... It's has a few scratches here and there, but it's still a really glossy, nice disc. This one actually plays really great. Here's side 2, also really glossy still. What's all this staining in the center? There's a bunch of fingerprints, and I haven't played this one in a while, though. I'm gonna have to clean this one. Yeah, because, yeah, it hasn't been cleaned in a while. But, like I said, not a bad copy. Fourth copy, technically, is introducing the Beatles. Songs, Pictures, and Stories of the Fabulous Beatles. This is... VJ was known for their marketing gimmicks where they repackaged as much of the Beatles stuff as they could for the songs they did own the rights to, and repackaged it under different formats, such as the Beatles and Frank Ifield on Stage, which is not a live album. The Beatles versus the Four Seasons, which has, like, introducing the Beatles and golden hits of the Four Seasons, and it has, like, a score thing on the back and a poster. And there's this, Songs, Pictures, and Stories of the Fabulous Beatles. I think I spent like $10 on this a while ago. This is an original. I wouldn't say that this is rare, but it definitely isn't a common album. It's kind of like semi-rare. You find a lot of bootlegs of this. Introducing the Beatles just in general is heavily bootlegged. And the reason why I'm saying this is technically introducing the Beatles is because, sure, they repackaged the cover, but even when they prepared the disc, they didn't even bother changing the labels. All the discs just still say introducing the Beatles. This one is really nice, though. You can see the gloss in it, and this one also plays really nice. The chick who owned this before me, Sue Fries. Yeah, there's Fries on my record. Sue Fries on my record. So, yeah, this is my reply. Thank you for making that video, by the way. I found it very interesting that you had even lived to see the record stores and stuff, but you never saw introducing the Beatles on the shelves. Yeah, thought that was kind of strange. I'm not sure how well it sold back in the day either. I mean, it had to be the Beatles, so it probably sold a ton. But probably wasn't one of their best-selling albums. I mean, it's not like they're Sgt. Pepper or anything for selling-wise, but you know, I'm guessing it didn't really sell too well. So thank you guys for watching.